Every month at the new moon, we begin a new emotional cycle, and we have the opportunity to reset our goals and intentions. The new moon in Sagittarius is November 22nd at 7:32 a.m. Eastern Time. You know, normally Sagittarius is very straightforward, easy to understand, direct, blunt, and to the point. However, this new moon does not carry that energy specifically. It is very complex. There are many layers that we have to discuss with this new moon. First, what's really interesting is that this new moon is at 0 degrees of Sagittarius. So that means it's just barely into the sign. Now, what's fascinating is that Saturn is in Scorpio in the very late degrees, so this new moon is conjunct Saturn. So that's one thing we need to consider. Additionally, we have Neptune squaring the new moon, and we have Mars in Capricorn. So what does this all mean? Well, normally the Sagittarius new moon is very easy to interpret because it's usually lighthearted and fun. There's a lot of laughter, there's a sense of humor, and there's positivity. You know, Sagittarius carries the optimistic, forward-moving sort of energy. But when you add that square from Neptune and the conjunction of Saturn, it changes the flavor dynamically. This new moon, I believe, is really about understanding the difference between realism and idealism. Neptune adds that powerful dimension of idealism, and Saturn demands that we look at things realistically. It's very complex. So how do we deal with this? You know, the square to Neptune highlights our need to meditate, our need to have faith and to surrender and to connect with the divine. The Sagittarius energy is that need to be positive and optimistic. So certainly affirm and focus on faith and trust. But at the same time, that conjunction from Saturn is asking you to look at your life deeply, profoundly, and practically. And so is Mars in Capricorn. And to do something real on the earth plane that moves your life forward. It's kind of like what we have going on in politics right now. You know, there is such extreme polarity between the two sides. And it's sort of what we're dealing with in this new moon energy, trying to find middle ground so that it's practical, realistic, and compassionate and sensitive. So in summary, make sure you take the time to connect with that Neptune energy, to affirm, to be positive, to connect with the divine and meditate. And at the same time, when you affirm, use words that you believe. Make it realistic, make it practical, and then make it a habit. Thank you. I'm Kathy Rose.